Hello, my name is Tammy Flinn. I've been a PTA and practiced yoga since 1994. I hold a biology degree from Texas Women's University and am lymphedema therapy trained. I'm also a yoga teacher. I hold an RYT-500 Yoga Alliance certification with the training of the Foundations in Yoga Therapy. I've worked in specialized orthopedic, lymphedema, and wound care clinics as well as hospitals and support groups for 27 years now. I currently work in an outpatient PT clinic and teach yoga from my home studio where I live in Austin, Texas. But today, you will learn about how the lymphatic system works and the benefits of yoga. Here is an overview of the lymphatic system. First of all, its key functions are 1. To maintain homeostasis, or fluid balance between the body tissues and the blood. It circulates excess fluid to the capillaries by diffusion and transports fats and proteins to and from the bloodstream, absorbing fats and nutrients and filtering and removing waste. And it plays a critical role in the body's immune system to help fight infections and invasion in the body. This is a complex system with many different components, so what we will talk about now are the lymph nodes and the capillaries. On the left, you see a diagram of the lymph vessels and the lymph nodes. The lymph nodes are the round pearl-shaped parts attached to the lymph vessels. You see a few there. On the right, you have a picture of what happens inside these lymph nodes. As the lymph passes through the lymph vessels into the lymph nodes, macrophages are there to digest any foreign substances. Also, this is where lymphocytes reside, a type of white blood cell. Originally made in the thymus and bone marrow, lymphocytes produce antibodies. These lymphocytes are your B and T cells and are a part of our adaptive immune response. So these activated lymphocytes and antibodies look for specific pathogens and are carried specifically to where they are needed in the body. In order to support our immune system in the best possible way, we need to make sure that the flow of our lymphatic system is efficiently working. We just spoke about how all the activity within our lymph nodes starts to remove and destroy invaders in our body and then carries those antibodies out to fight pathogens or invaders throughout our body. There are a lot of reasons why the flow can slow down, but there are also ways you can improve on that. Specifically, active body movement and deep diaphragmatic breathing. This can facilitate the flow, since lymph flow determines your immune system's response. A great way to combine both active body movement and deep diaphragmatic breathing is through the practice of yoga, among other types of movement therapies. Because when the connective tissues of our bodies stretch and move, this stimulates tissue changes that allow for extracellular fluid dynamics, easing tension and swelling. The overall compactness of the connective tissue in a specific area then can minimize, promoting the flow of lymph from the capillary beds and the extracapillary spaces, important to everyone, including those with lymphedema. By the way, in April 2020, there was a systematic review to explore the effectiveness of yoga in breast cancer-related lymphedema, in fact. They concluded that yoga has a beneficial effect in reducing arm volume in one significant study. But to be clear, they also recommended that it be complemented with traditional lymphedema therapy. In another National Institute of Health study, the research showed the efficacy of yoga to increase the quality of life, improve immunity, decrease pain and fatigue, improve flexibility and proprioception, our awareness of our body movements, improve shoulder function and body image. A part of yoga is that it's a movement practice, doing poses that are done dynamically or held for some period of time. But yoga also integrates, among other things, breathing practices and meditation. But yoga is so much more. Some of the evidence-based physical benefits are listed here. That includes flexibility, posture, balance, coordination, strength, lymph flow, physical health, endurance, and cardiorespiratory fitness. However, yoga is a personal practice that allows you to explore your own discovery, which may allow you to experience these benefits too. Sometimes more valuable are the non-mechanical benefits that are found here based on evidence they're listed. For instance, relaxation. Who couldn't benefit from that? Yoga is a mindfulness practice honing concentration, allowing contemplation of ethical considerations which may improve your relationships and your ability to respond versus react to a stressful situation in a more skillful way. It uses imagery along with meditation, self-observation, and self-regulation in order to create positive patterns. As one of my teachers says, in yoga, it's living life just how you are, thus leading a life with balance and freedom. And because our condition is always changing, we must continue to adapt and modify our practice or how we move our bodies. I say, if you can breathe, you can do yoga. And adaptive yoga is simply using modifications, using props, a chair, or alternate options on how to move your body with more freedom. And it's fun. It's a great way to connect with others and build community. Doing it online even is more accessible and for some preferable. Join our live stream classes and find out for yourself. Thank you for your time and attention on this topic today. I hope you enjoyed listening and learning as much as I do sharing these passions of mine. Please reach out if you have any questions or comments. Chair yoga is a great way to start this journey if you're interested. You can visit the website information here to learn more. Hi everyone, I'm Tammy Flinn. Thanks for coming today. I have a yoga practice set for you to improve your lymphatic flow. So all you'll need is a chair. We'll have standing options, but if that's only available to you, we just need a chair without any arms and any wheels. So it's secure on the ground for your safety. We will just begin by sitting comfortably and feeling the chair underneath you and the ground underneath your feet. If you have lymphedema, it's preferable you wear your compression garment, but no yoga experience is required here. Just find a seat and begin to relax in your chair. We'll take a moment to notice our breath. Take a deep breath in, and then shrug the shoulders up, hold them up there, and then slowly just let them go. Take a deep breath in, bring the shoulders up, and exhale, let them go. Gently inhale. Exhale out through the mouth. Pause for a more normal breath in and a normal breath out. Begin to notice the qualities of the breath. Maybe you notice them in the nose, the heart, around the chest, or the rise and fall of the belly. So bring your hands to your heart, maybe stacking them on the heart, and then just drop the head or your nose down towards the chest, and take another deep breath through the nose there. When you exhale, just let out an ocean sound or ha, whispering ha type breath. Inhale, bring the arms up as you shrug the shoulders, and then exhale, just let them go. Melting the shoulders. Exhale, drop the head. Inhale, lift the gaze. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, drop the head as you notice the relaxation around the shoulders. In fact, when you bring the head up, we'll take the hands behind the ears to the sides of the neck and the back of the head. You can help lift the head to lift the gaze just within your comfortable range, but then you can slide the hands down the neck to massage the side of the neck down towards the heart past the collarbones. Drop the head, take another ocean sound breath here. Inhale, lift the gaze. You can support the back of the neck, lifting up. Exhale, Pause and massage the sides of the neck as you slide the hands and fingers down the side of the neck to the heart. Exhale, another ha type breath. Inhale, coming back up as much as it feels comfortable to do. And then exhale, lower the gaze, slide the hands down the neck to the heart once again, stacking the hands on the heart. Inhale, lift the gaze up, and then we'll take one hand out to the side. You can watch the hand as it goes out to the side, and then exhale, cross the heart to the other shoulder, drop the nose down to watch that hand down in front of the shoulder. So we'll take a few more times like this. Inhale, arm comes out, maybe below shoulder level. Exhale, round to the other shoulder. Inhale, out. Exhale, across. Inhale, back out. Exhale, back to the other side. Pause after your exhale. And one more time. Exhale, back across. Pause. And stack the hands back on the heart again. We'll reverse the stack, the other hand on top. You'll take this hand out, thumb up, below shoulder level, out as far as it feels comfortable to do. And then exhale, slowly bring it across the shoulder to look at the hand as it comes to the shoulder. Inhale, bringing it back out to the side. Exhale, back to the shoulder. Inhale, back out to the side. Out to the shoulder again. Pause after your exhale. Take a nice deep breath as you lengthen the hand out to the side. And then exhale back to the front of the shoulder and pause after your exhale. Stacking the hands on the heart. Take a moment to notice the breath once again. We just move in yoga and then we notice. Then we move again and then we notice again. So without judgment, just moving and feeling good in your body. So be mindful of your limitations and just go with the flow. We'll shrug the shoulders up, back, and around with slow, gentle circles with the arms out to the side or resting on the lap. Inhale, bringing them up towards the ears. Exhale, lowering them down again. Inhale. Exhale, smooth and long. That's the only requirement for the breath. Smooth and long. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back down a few times like this. And then pause for a normal breath in and a normal breath out. So we're going to bring the arms in front of ourselves as we bend and straighten the elbow, alternating arm bends. So they're not out to the side, not quite out to the front, kind of in the middle at a corner. Okay, so the shoulders will relax, but the elbow opens and closes. Or extend the arms up. Exhale, bring it back down. You can even pump the fist. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, back down. Alternating. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. So a few more times like this. Inhale and exhale. Pause after your exhale. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back down. Tight breath. Inhale. Exhale, back down. This can be with mouth open or mouth closed. Mouth open to let off the steam, or inhale, mouth closed to build the heat. Inhale, warming up. A few more times. Exhale, pause after your exhale with the hands back by your side. Now, if that felt okay, continue doing that. Or if it's available, maybe bring the arms out to the side now, just to shoulder level. We'll do it in repetition. So do less at first. Inhale, the palms come up, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, back down. If that doesn't feel right, stick with what we started with the bent elbows. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, back down. Again, this can be in front. It doesn't have to be out to the sides completely. So the palms can come up or the thumbs up at first. Exhale down. Do what's comfortable for your shoulder. Inhale back up. Exhale lower. Pause after your exhale. Inhale back up. Exhale, lower. Smooth and long, slowing the exhales down, you notice. Inhale back up. Exhale back down. Bring one hand on the lap or beside the chair for support. Sits bones are rooted. Bring one arm up and just lengthening through the fingertips, maybe making a crescent shape out of the body as you keep that sits bones rooted on the floor or on the seat. And then you're reaching just long, lifting the rib cage without collapsing on the shorter side, lengthening and breathing between the ribs. You'll feel some space made with the breath. Broaden the ribs as you exhale, relax them, bring the arm back down. Nice. All right, pause, feeling that flow going. And then we're going to take it to the other side. Sweep the arm up gently. Lengthen through the fingertips first. And keep that sits bones down as you exhale and inhale, making space between the ribs. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Lower the hands, and we'll take another shoulder shrug back up and around. So take a few like that. And then we'll take what we call a cat-cow, which is sitting into the edge of your seat. Slide the hands towards the knees and rounding out the spine as you sit your weight back down towards the sits bones, back of them, towards the tailbone, but not on it. And then inhale, back towards the front of the sits bones as you arch the back and lift the heart. Exhale, rounding it out, sliding the hands towards the knees. A little bit at a time. Inhale, bring the elbows back behind you, lifting the heart, chin slightly tucked towards the throat. Exhale, back and forth like that. So from the cow pose, arching the back. Exhale, rounding it out the spine. Inhales and exhales. See if you can link your movement with the breath. Exhale to cat pose. Inhale to cow pose. Pause if you need to pause in any particular position in the cow or the cat pose, because it feels good. Exhale, otherwise move with your breath. Taking a few spinal movements here, and then pause for a normal breath in and a normal breath out. Bringing the palms back out to the side, we'll bring the hands up like we're holding a big beach ball, and then we'll exhale, turn towards the side, and then lower the beach ball to your side. So lift it up towards the sunshine, and then exhale, bring it back in towards the center. Inhale here, exhale, twist to the other side, lower the beach ball. Relax the shoulders, pause, and then inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, back to center, inhale, exhale, twist, exhale, lower. So a few times like that. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, back to center. Inhale here. Exhale to the other side. Exhale, lower. Pause after your exhale. Relaxing the shoulders even when you lift it up. So inhale, lift it up. Exhale, back to center. Exhale, lower it back down towards your lap and pause after your exhale. Shrug the shoulders up, back, and around. Few times like that. Pause and breathe and notice the breath. Maybe notice one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest as you take some fog the window type breath. So that ha, whispering ha on the exhale. Inhale through the nose. Allow the chest and belly to expand or rise. And then exhale, the chest and belly drives and relaxes. Inhale. Nice cleansing breaths. Exhales, nourishing, flowing. Inhale. The inhale meets the exhale. Pause and breathe for a normal breath in and a normal breath out. If you ever get a little dizzy, just return to normal breath. We'll take this to this corner of the chair, or just turn to the side of the chair where you bend the knee in front for warrior one. The front knee can be bent right underneath the hip, the back toes curled under. If that doesn't feel right, just take the thighs at a right angle. And your gaze is over the front knee. So back to warrior one. In this position, we can hold the back of the chair for support and both sits bones are rooted. You're pressing firmly into the ground. If you take this into the standing position, you can simply stand, hold onto the back of the chair for support, shorten the stance, and maybe widen the stance for more stability. The toes are forward a little bit and pressed into the mat or to the floor firmly. And your gaze is over the front middle fingers or your toes. As you sit here in warrior one, your hand can simply be on your hip. If it's available and it feels okay to do, maybe you lift one arm up overhead, looking at one point across the room, preferably something that's not moving, and you just breathe with that. Maybe the other arm comes up. Exhale here, pressing firmly into the floor and into your seat. Maybe you even want to bend the elbows to relax the shoulders. Pause and breathe, and then simply bring the hand back to the hip and pause to breathe there. All right, so we're going to take this right to a different pose, side angle pose. So you get to decide what's comfortable to you on the corner of the chair, or I like actually sometimes sliding to the back of my chair. You can keep the knees at right angles, or you can straighten the back leg. It's straightened but not locked, so active in the thigh. So when you're standing, you can hold the front of the front thigh, or if it's available to you, you're leaning at a diagonal, the back hand on the top hip, or the forearm resting simply on that thigh, but not collapsing. So lift the rib cage, think length through the spine from the sits bones all the way through the back of the neck, and the hand can rest here for support. So the hand's back here on the thigh or the hip, and the back leg is where it's comfortable for you for your side angle pose. So now lengthen, like we said, through the back of the neck, and then shine the heart forward. So your gaze can be forward. This feels okay for you. You can bring the hand overhead, palm facing forward. Lengthen the distance between the front of the shoulders. That might drive the shoulder blades towards one another. Exhale, bend the elbow, relax the shoulder. So making some space between the shoulder and the ears. And then inhale, you can bring it back up. Exhale, bend the elbow, maybe gaze to the front big toe on the floor, somewhere around there. Inhale, you can bring the gaze forward again as the arm comes up. Exhale, rebend, gaze comes down. Pressing into the floor, inhale, bring it back up, and then exhale, lower the hands, come out of the pose, sitting forward or standing forward or holding the sides of the chair for your cat-cow. Otherwise, you can come to the floor if it's available to you to come on hands and knees to do a few movements in cat-cow position. So that here is in the chair. Exhale and inhale. A few cat-cow positions here. So inhale for the cow, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, rounding out the spine. Feeling nice flow going, warming up the spine some more, neutralizing the spine, and breathing with the movement. We'll take it to the other side now. So again, the thighs bent at right angles, ankles directly under the knees. For warrior one, you can also decide if it's okay to bring the knee right underneath the shoulder off the sides of the chair, but both sits bones should be firmly on the chair. Hand can be on the hip, and then lengthen from the belly all the way up, from your seat all the way up. In fact, if your gaze is directly in front, maybe one arm comes up. Make some space between the arm and your ear. Exhale here, Inhale and exhale. Maybe the other arm comes up. Deep breath in and full breath out. Smooth, long breath. Maybe you want to bend the elbows to relax the shoulders. Still firmly pressing into the floor and into your seat. Bring the hands down and then find an alternate position for side angle. So find your position of straightening the back leg rather. Readjust your foundation of where your feet are on the floor so that it's feeling stable for you. So back here with the leg can be straight, either at the corner of the chair or back at the back of the chair. Lengthen from the sits bones up as you just tilt to the side angle until the forearms of the hands support you on the front thigh. The back hand can be on the back hip. Lift and shine the heart forward with your gaze and smile. Maybe the arm comes up. If that's okay, exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbow. The palms forward just is where you have your heart shining forward. Exhale, maybe you take your gaze to your front big toe, relaxing the space between the ears and the shoulders. Inhale, the gaze can come up in front again as you bring the arm up overhead. Exhale, rebend and twist to gaze at the front big toe. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, rebend. Nice, smooth, long breaths. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, rebend, and then come out of the pose. Back to a cat-cow of your position, either on hands and knees, or you can even, in standing, if your standing option, you can hold the side or the front of the chair to take a cat-cow this way with the knees bent slightly. Otherwise, we're going to just continue in the chair for cat-cow again. So exhale, hands towards the knees. Inhale, slide them towards the hips as you take that cow pose. Arch the back, lift the heart. Exhale, rounding it out. Inhale, back to cow pose. Exhale, cat. So a few more times like that. Relaxing the shoulders as you come into cow pose, bringing them away from the ears. Exhale, rounding it out back and forth. And then pause for a normal breath in and a normal breath out. Exhale here. Maybe your focus is on the breath, maybe on the belly. So you inhale through the nose. Feel the rise and fall of the belly on the exhales and the inhales. Inhales. Exhale. Remember whispering ha with some effort. Halfway of whispering ha, you can close the mouth and still feel the valving of the back of the throat for that deep diaphragmatic breath. Stimulating lymph flow here. Nice. We'll bring one hand on each knee. You can exhale, forward fold a little bit at a time. So if this doesn't feel right to your head or you get dizzy, pause, keep the head higher than the heart. If it's okay, you can go ahead and forward fold, hands stay on the knees for support. Inhale, back up. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Take a normal breath in and a normal breath out. And then exhale, forward fold. Once again, with tone in the lower belly for support as well, you got from your exhale. Inhale, back up. Exhale, forward fold. If it's available to you, once you get to your lap, you can reach for the floor and maybe drop the head if that felt okay. Pause for a breath and then bring the hands back on the knees. Lift the heart, lift the chin slightly tucked towards the throat as you exhale coming up. That may minimize any dizziness that you may have. Exhale here. Inhale. One more time, forward folding. Exhale. Drop the arms if that feels okay, otherwise keep them on the lap. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Inhale back to the lap as you press yourself back up. Pause for a normal breath in and a normal breath out, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. And then we're gonna march. So just marching in place or marching by your chair to hold onto the chair if you're standing. Speed it up. Lifting the knees a little higher and then slow it down. Lifting the knees a little higher and then slow it down. So you can speed it up or slow it down, just go at your own pace, just a few times like this. Just moving and pumping, and then stop, pause, exhale here. Take a mountain pose. In mountain pose in yoga, just standing in place or sitting on your chair with your palms forward, relaxing the shoulders down on the rib cage. Length through the crown of the head. That means the chin is slightly tucked towards the throat, but relaxed in the throat. Relaxed in the neck. Feel some press or effort of pushing into the floor. If you're not feeling that, literally bring your hands on your lap and press into the floor. Exhale completely. Continue smooth, long breaths that you can feel the continuous flow of breath. And then relinquish the effort. Pause for a normal breath in and a normal breath out. We'll take our knees again to the corner of the chair for goddess pose. Otherwise, you're just standing with the knees behind the ball of the feet and the hips are back for goddess pose. So you've got support here. And take one hand on the inside or just hold the support and one hand like you're going to clap both hands together or just one hand towards the inside of the knee. We're going to swing the hand slowly up at a diagonal, watching it as it goes up to the diagonal. Exhale, bringing it back down towards the inner part of the knee, like as if you were to clap your hands together on the inner thigh. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back to center, back to the other knee. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back to the side, meeting the hands together. A firm pressure. Inhale, just holding it still. Exhale, back in. Inhale, the arm comes up. Exhale for a moment, then move. Can your movement trail on a tip of the breath? And we'll take it to the other side. So, goddess pose, other side. Hands on the inside of the thigh. Or exhale, forward bend, if that feels right to you. And then come back to it when you're ready. Hand comes together as if you're clapping the palms together. Inhale, bring the arm out and up at a diagonal. Exhale, lower it back down to the other hand. Inhale, keeping the shape, keeping the diagonal where it feels comfortable for your shoulder. Exhale, back to the side and then back to the palm. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, in and down. A couple more times like that. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back to the palm or the inner thigh. One more. Exhale down. Nice. And then come to the center. If you're still standing, stay standing. You can exhale, forward fold, or halfway up, hold the hands on the knees, and then bend as much as it feels right to you. Otherwise, we're going to keep our hands on our knees and forward fold from here. Just a little bit at a time. We're not rushing to get to the floor. That's not a goal. Just exhale, forward fold. Move with your breath. That is. Inhale back up. Pause for a normal breath in and a normal breath out. Allow the shoulders to come away from the ears. Exhale, forward fold. Pause and breathe. Maybe you reach if it feels okay. Not necessary, but put the hands back on the knees to press yourself back up. Pause for a normal breath in and a normal breath out once you get out there, and then shrug the shoulders up, back, and around. We'll take a few more shrugs of the shoulders, up, back, and around. Maybe you make some space between the arms and the body as you bring them up, and slowly, deliberately bringing them backward as you bring them up, back, and around, moving with your breath. So take that a few times like that. And then we'll start with, again, a position with the arms forward. The palms can be forward or facing each other where it feels right for your shoulders. Relax in the shoulders, just kind of shimmy them down. And then exhale, send some support in the lower abdomen. Okay, inhale, we're not sucking it in, we're just holding it supported with our exhales, making sure you still feel the floor underneath you, the seat underneath you. So everybody's sitting, or you can stand. Well, you take one arm towards the other side, palms towards each other. They don't touch, they can, I guess. But inhale, you can open them up like the bind of a book. So your spine is the spine of the book. You're closing the book over to the one side. We're alternating to the other side. Inhale, back to center, opening the book. Exhale, taking it to another chapter. We'll open the book. Exhale, back and twist, lengthening through the spine as we twist to one side on our exhales, coming to the centers on our inhales. Pause at any time that you feel like you need to pause. So exhale, twist if we're okay, and then inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. Pause with the hands on the lap or palms up, relaxed with a breath in and another breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. Pause at the top of your inhale or at the bottom of your exhale if it feels winded. Okay, we'll take it again with a pretend beach ball. So inhale, lift it up towards the sun. Grab some sunshine. Exhale, twist it to the side. Now keep that lift that you made with your spine. Keep the sits bones rooted. Just lower the hands as you keep that position. So you came into the twist for support with the hands, but not for leverage. So the hand can be on the outer thigh, outer knee, holding onto the side or back of the chair. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Inhale, lengthen the crown of through the crown of the head. And then exhale, look over the back shoulder. So each inhale lifts you taller towards the sky, and exhale takes you into the twist as you look over the back shoulder. Keep your gaze over the back shoulder. And another inhale and another exhale. Now keep this shape of the body. On the next exhale, slowly, like a camera, takes a panoramic view of the room, just taking all things you see in the room with your eyes open as you slowly, in slow motion, turn your head over towards the other shoulder. So as you turn towards the other shoulder, remember that length on the inhale. Exhale, relax in the jaw, relax in the shoulders if they've started to gravitate towards the ears. Exhale here, and then take yourself back to center. Take a few cat-cows again. Neutralizing cat-cows. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back to center. Pause after your exhale. We'll take this imaginary beach ball again. Inhale, lift it up. Soak in the sunshine. Exhale, take it to the side, keeping the sits bones rooted and the shape. Lower the hands. You're just holding them wherever you were, not pushing yourself into a deeper twist. So holding the outside of the thigh or the lap, the side or back of the chair, and then exhale here. Deep breath in and full breath out. Maybe your gaze goes a little bit farther past or towards the back shoulder. Over the back shoulder is where you're looking. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhales lengthen. Exhales taking you into the twist. Keeping the shape of the body the way it is. Take that slow motion panoramic view of the room again as you slowly take it towards and looking over the front shoulder once again. Deep breath in and full breath out. Deep breath here, full breath out. Inhales lengthen you. Exhales take you into the twist. Your gaze may see a little bit farther, I don't know. Inhale, back to the center. Pause for another cat-cow. Exhale, hands towards the knees. Inhale, slide them towards the hips. Lift the heart. Exhale, rounding it out. Inhale back to center and pause after your exhale. Maybe you want to sit back in your chair, or if you're standing, you can hold the side of the chair. All we're going to do is pedal push the foot up and down. So you bring your supports where you need them, sit comfortably, and then maybe it doesn't have to go all the way up, just kind of lift it downward, and then as you're able to, you can extend the knee. Don't have to, it's a goal, just to move and pedal push and pump that fluid up the leg. So we're just pumping lymph, pumping flow back and forth. Maybe take some circles, clockwise and counterclockwise, and then set that back down. Take the other one, pedal push it as well, up and back, ankle bending forward and backward, and then take some circles, clockwise and counterclockwise, a few times like that, as it feels right for you, and then set it back down. We'll take a chair pose in the chair. So we're gonna lean in as we sit on the edge of the chair. We can hold the sides of the chair. If you're a standing chair pose, you will keep the knees behind the ball of the feet and the sit bones driving backward. Maybe you're holding onto imaginary beach ball behind you. Otherwise, you're holding the side of the chair, leaning forward, tone in the lower belly, lifting the heart, chin slightly tucked towards the throat, neck is long. You can hold the hands behind you. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then come back to standing. Pause for your mountain pose. Notice what you notice here. Notice in the body. Notice in the breath. Sensations of the body. Sensations of the breath. And then bring your hands back to your lap or wherever you're comfortable, and you can have a seat for those that were standing. And we'll take a moment to sit back in the chair once again. We'll take the arms out and up. Inhale, lift them as much as it feels right to do. Remember, you can come to a corner, maybe not to out all the way to the side or in the front, where it feels comfortable for you. Maybe you're bending and straightening the elbows because that was more comfortable. Otherwise, you can straighten the arms. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, lower. Slowly float the arms down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower. Pause after your exhale. Inhale, lift it up. Sits bones are rooted. Feel the feet firmly on the ground. Inhale, bring it back up. Pause with the hands to the heart center. And slowly lengthen your exhales until it feels like you're naturally breathing at your own pace. Maybe you stack the hands like we began, with the hands on the heart. And notice the beating heart. Trust the wisdom of the body